Have questions about your pets? Looking for your next forever friend? We've got you covered. This is Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Now, here's Eric Fox.
A very blustery, windy Wednesday here in the Valley. What's going on? It's Eric Fox from Energy 95.3. Joined on the other side of the split screen here by not only Nick from Kern Animal Services, but also a friend we're going to meet today, and that is Rainey. Let's go and just get myself off here. Let's give Rainey all the love there. What can you tell us about Rainey?
Well, good morning, Eric. She's aptly named for the next couple of days. She's Rainy, or Snowy, I guess would probably be more appropriate. Rainy is, she's a puppy, clearly. She's only about 8 weeks old. She's going to be a large breed dog. She is a tiny little thing now. But she's a female large breed mix. She's been available here at the Kern County Animal Shelter since February 16th, so going on a week now. She's already spayed, and she's ready for her new home. She's just she's just a fun-loving puppy. And she's actually pretty reserved, but once you get her playing, she's going to keep you busy.
Well, we talked about definitely puppy energy. Something to keep in mind when you are looking at a puppy is it's kind of equated to raising a toddler. So I mean, there's a lot of growth and a lot of just curiosity in the world, right?
Yeah, that is very true. We here at the Kern County Animal Shelter, we place about 5,000 animals a year through adoption to folks in the community, and the overwhelming majority of those pets, they're so well taken care of, and people love them, and they know what they're getting into. And then there's some folks in the community who we just want to make sure that you're doing the math. You're calculating what it means to adopt a puppy. We will sometimes have people that adopt a puppy, and then they'll come back and they'll say, "This puppy's a lot to take care of." And we say, "Yeah, that's what puppies do. They need a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources." So what I mean by that is the puppy is untrained, obviously. They need to be socialized with other dogs. They can't be left alone in a yard or in a home for most hours of the day. They need to socialize with other animals. They need to socialize with people so that they're comfortable around other dogs, and that they're comfortable around various people when they get older, and they could be more destructive. So that starts here. It starts in the puppy stage. Potty training, of course. Want to get them used to the idea of playing with toys that you provide for them, so that they're not destructive in your household. We want to try to make sure that you develop a relationship with a veterinarian so that they can get regular vet checks to keep them healthy. There's just so many responsibilities that come along with owning a dog, and that is doubly so, if not triply so, when you have a puppy.
We talked about it before. I actually have two dogs that started as puppies. They were sisters, litter mates, and what you're saying is so true. Where there's a lot of growth, but it also gives you a chance to really connect with the animal from an early stage, so they really get to know you on a deep level.
Yeah, Rainey's vocalizing right now. Yeah, no, there's definitely, every animal in our shelter, there's always going to be a benefit, and there's going to be some obstacles. And certainly when you're adopting a young animal, one of the benefits is that you get to grow. You get to grow with your animal. I have one of my dogs at home. Her name is Emma, and I've had her for 13 years. And so she was just a year and a half old when I got her. She's an old lady now, and it's one of those things where you get to experience different cycles of your life, and you get to experience different cycles of your life, of your dog's life. And it's important to realize that animals, just like people, will go through cycles. There's going to be this cycle that's in my lap right now, where there are a lot to handle, and they take a lot of your time and a lot of your resources. And then they're going to go through other stages. They're adolescent stages, just like they would if you had a teenager in the home. And they're going to go through stages when they get older, and they need different kinds of care. We just want people to really understand, really acknowledge the time commitment. And there's so many benefits to pet ownership, but it is a time commitment, especially for a puppy. We want people to know that getting into it.
Rainey is our guest today here on Pet Connection with Energy 95.3. Got the information right on the screen, A117-6536. Rainey, an 8-week-old puppy who is going to get a little bit bigger than she is right now, but she's also going to give you a lot of love throughout your life. And Nick, we're talking about how February is a special month for you guys when it comes to pet adoptions, right?
Absolutely. February, we were trying to think of a creative promotion. And so it's Valentine's Day this month. So it's February. So we wanted to go with a fee-waived February adoption event. So all of our pets, all of the adoption fees, including Rainey's, all of the fees are waived this month to adopt your next furry four-legged family member. There's always a million reasons to adopt. Not only are you saving a pet's life, you truly are saving a pet's life, because no animal at our animal shelter and most animal shelters, no animal is guaranteed survival. And so we don't want that to be the defining reason why you adopt a pet. We want you to make the decision based on a lot of different reasons, especially because you've talked about it with your family and you know what you're getting into. But certainly, the adoption fees being waived should be maybe one of those reasons, not the primary reason. But there's no better time than now to adopt a pet from the Kern County Animal Shelter. We have puppies and older dogs and everything you could possibly imagine.
And for anyone who wants to meet Rainey or any of the other residents who need a home, what do they need to do?
Well, they're going to come down to the Kern County Animal Shelter at 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. We're going to say be prepared if you've never been to our animal shelter before, or if you've never been to any animal shelter before. If you can imagine how your animals get when they are at home and they're excited, they get noisy. So when you come down to the Kern County Animal Shelter, be prepared. It's going to be noisy. There's so many dogs, and it could be sort of overstimulating for us all to try and pick out an animal that's going to be well suited for you. So be prepared. Try to have some idea of what kind of pet you're looking for. You're looking for a high energy dog? Are you looking for something that's a little bit more relaxed? Are you looking for a puppy? And do you know what it means to adopt a puppy? So just do your math. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Come down to the Kern County Animal Shelter. Engage our staff about questions on particular animals. Everybody has a favorite pet here. And a lot of our staff, if they have a favorite pet, they spend a lot of time with it. And they could probably tell you a lot about that animal and how it's going to fit into your home.
Great information, and that's definitely the process. And Rainey was speaking during the time we were talking, saying, please take me home. So that is Rainey, who's our guest today with Pet Connection, A117-6536. Rainey, we're going to get you home. It's going to happen. And you know what? Perfect time. Go get Rainey in the rain. I think that would just be poetic. So we'll just make it happen that way.
Well, even Rainey in the snow if you want. There's some snow going on too.
Rainey can get some environmental love out there. So once again, all the great information you guys are always doing, and how can people connect with you guys to find out what events and other things are going on with Kern County Animal Services?
We are very active on social media. That seems to be the way to go these days. So please, if you're considering adopting a pet, even if you need resources for your own animals, Kern County Animal Services, our agency, we have just about everything you need to be a responsible pet owner or to adopt a new pet. So follow us on social media. All of our events, all of our information is always available on our social media. We're very active on Facebook, facebook.com/Kern County Animal Services. But we're also on all other platforms too. So follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on YouTube. We're on Twitter, and we do make a real concerted effort to make sure that we promote all of our resources and all of our events on all of those platforms.
Thank you, Nick, from Kern County Animal Services. Once again, always appreciate all the hard work that you and your staff do. Rainey, once again, is our guest today. That is the info on the screen for Rainey, who is just saying, hey, bring me home. Look at all the love you're going to get out of me. A117-6536, and let's get Rainey at home. Nick, always appreciate the time you give us, because I know how crazy busy you guys are with your staff out there. And we'll catch you next time. This has been another edition of Pet Connection with Energy 95.3 and Kern County Animal Services. We'll catch you next time.